I'm about to do today's Oracle card reading, and today I'm going to be doing the Gaia. Yes, welcome everyone, no matter where you are in the world. Hope you're having an amazing morning, amazing afternoon, or an amazing evening. I'm about to do today's Oracle card reading, and today I'm going to be doing the Gaia Oracle cards. So that's what I'll be reading today, Gaia Oracle cards. So if anyone's jumped on now and would like to give me some, anywhere. Hi Nella, hi Lindsay. So if anyone wants to give me a card number between 1 and 44, and what I'll do is I'll pull those cards out today. So the first two people to give me two different card numbers, and I'll pull them out today. So while I'm getting people to give me some card numbers, I'm going to just, I've already cleansed the cards, but I want to also talk about the cards that I'm going to cleanse today, and that's with white sage. Now the thing is, a lot of people aren't aware that white sage is, it burns a lot more than the Palo Santo. So Palo Santo, as we know, it burns. It's a wood, so it's holy wood. So it burns a lot slower. But the reason I use little pieces of white sage is because you'll see in a moment that the white sage, probably throughout the Oracle card reading, I'm going to end up finding some smoke in the camera because it really smokes a lot more than the Palo Santo. So I did say the other day that I was going to use some white sage to cleanse my cards. So I'm going to do that shortly. I'll light it up shortly, but I've already used a small piece already to clean the cards before I started. So the first number is number 22. So if anyone else wants to, hi there, hi Casey, hi. So yes, this is Grace. Yes, this is Grace from the Angels of Grace. So if you're just joining me and you haven't been here before. So if anyone else wants to give me a card number, so far I'm going to pull out the card 22. So I'm just going to write it down for you, Lindsay, so I know who's chosen card 22. So yeah, I'm excited. So all good. So let's shuffle the cards a little bit more, and I'll pull out the 22nd card. Okay, it's 22. So again, before I start, I'll just give the card a cleanse before I turn it over. What a beautiful smoke. See how the smoke, it creates a beautiful smoke, the white sage as well. So a lot of people write off the white sage, but it's just as beautiful as the Palo Santo. So I'm going to put a good intention and cleanse the card. Loss. So I'm not sure if you can see that. Loss. Grief, sadness, resurrection. So let me know throughout this reading if any of this resonates with you, Lindsay. I'd love to know. This card signifies a loss or disappointment of some kind. Perhaps a hope or a dream you had now seen destined to fail, or perhaps someone you love moves away, or a partnership seems likely to end. Yet this card also signifies resurrection, which means that the perceived loss will either not eventuate, or what you lost will return to you in a new way or form. Gaia, the Earth Mother, oversees this whole event. Feel her loving guidance this very moment. She is here for you, and she will never leave you. For Gaia and you are one eternally. The wheels of life keep turning. Life is never still. Yet every transformation turns the wheel a little closer to the starting point. And once this point is reached, a new cycle begins and the journey continues. There is no end without a new beginning. Affirmation: nothing is missing. Things simply change form. My life is forever transforming to ever greater love. The earth and I are one. I am forever protected and guided by love spiritually. There is neither beginning nor end. This is so good because a lot of people believe that loss is something that's finished, it's finalized. But like it says, it's more about whether it's a grief, a sadness, or a resurrection. So it doesn't necessarily mean that there's loss always in you, but a loss could be a change of circumstances, a change of events that happen in our lives. There are things that always come up and challenge us. And, you know, I always speak about my own challenges that I went through. Now, when I went through my life change and my life, challenge, I never saw it as a loss. I saw it as, okay, one thing is closed. I've got to let go of an old belief or an old way that I would live, and a new way would have to start. And that's exactly what I did, because I stopped living how I used to in certain ways, and I started living a newer life, a better life, because I believe that's what it meant as well. For me, that's what it meant. It was a loss of my old life, but it was a resurrection of something new. So look at it that way, and let me know if this resonates with you. Lindsay, I'd love to know if this card resonates, because, like a lot of things, people, places, materialistic things, they're not, I always talk about things not being permanent. And in life, if we were all given that same path, that same journey through our lives with no ups, no downs, it would become the most boring life we ever had. Yes, I know that our greatest challenges, we don't seek them, but they're there because they make us stronger. They're there because that's who we are within. We have what it takes. So we get tested. So the universe always gives us different journeys. And sometimes we lose things in our path, and sometimes we gain other things. And in my way, there was a lot of things I let go of, which were the loss. There was a lot of sadness because it was a change. Because also with the sadness, you evolve, it no longer serves you. That is so correct, Lindsay. Because when it comes in, you get rid of something that's gone, and then what happens is you've got a void. And that's where a lot of people think, oh, now what? Now what do I do? But that's when life says, well, look, I just emptied out your bucket. It was full of stuff that wasn't serving you. You need to now fill it up with other stuff that now serves you going forward. And that's where I look at my loss as a blessing, and I look at my resurrection as gratitude and appreciation, because I've learned to become a better version of myself. So that's awesome to know. It's so good because I love hearing what people are going through. And yeah, you're going through a resurrection. That's exactly right. Sometimes you need to let go of the bad to get the good. You need to make room in your life. So this is a great card. I really love this card too. Loss, grief, sadness, resurrection. Again, it doesn't, we grieve it. I remember when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I went through the 7 stages of grief. What they say, like when someone who passes away, I went through resentment, anger. I went through so many different things that, you would think, denial. I went through denial. This can't be happening to me. Why is it happening to me? But it's the way life is. Life gave me a challenge, and I'm truly blessed to this day. So I'm glad that really resonates with you. And I love seeing people. Hi, Tori. Hi, guys. So does anyone have another card number? So I'm going to shuffle the second card for the day. So if anyone wants to give me a card number between 1 and 44, or 43 for this matter, let me know. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. So yeah, great to see some people on. So if I don't see your name, I apologize, because sometimes names don't come up. It doesn't show up. So I apologize if they don't come up. But yes, just let me know what your name is so I can call you by your name. So 31, beautiful, Tori. I'll pull out 31. So, oh, you're welcome, Lindsay. You're really welcome. So, I enjoy doing this, and I love hearing people's feedbacks and comments on these as well, because I know that these cards can resonate with me, but I really want them to resonate with other people as well. So now I'm going to pull out card 31. So again, just before I turn it over. So the thing is, the practice that I learned, it's an old practice that I learned for many years, when I was diagnosed, the practice of smudging. This is why I use a lot of white sage and Palo Santo. So it's something that I learned while I was in Peru, how to do properly. So this is why I'm forever cleansing, even though the cards aren't touched by anyone but me. But I sometimes just like to put in other people's energies, put in a good intention for the other person. So again, I'm just going to cleanse the card, put a good intention before I turn it over. Beautiful. All right. The Tree of Life. The Tree of Life. Fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. And it's actually the first card in the pack. It's card number 1, this one. The magical tree depicted in the image is a symbolic of your life's journey. Having matured and grown strong through the changes, seasons, and cycles of life, you have now reached a stage of creative abundance. Your roots firmly planted, the fertile soil, my dyslexia, of your dreams and imagination. You are now ready to fulfill your destiny. A new creative cycle begins, one infused with your love and all the wisdom that you have gained through your life to date. The struggle is over. From now on, you will achieve greater results than ever before. And you will do this with grace, poise, and ease. All of your past experiences, all the knowledge you have gained, and all of your previous work has now all come together to serve a higher, more heartfelt purpose. This is a period in which you truly are the master of your own destiny, a time where anything you would truly love to achieve or create is possible. Affirmation: I am the master of my own destiny. All I truly desire, I create. All I create through love. All I create is now for the higher good of all. I am truly blessed and grateful for all the abundance in my life. Wow, so that's really good. So the thing is, sometimes, and let me know if this resonates with you, Tori, and I think because, it's quite, I saw you this morning and it was great to see you. But what we were discussing briefly, I get the impression that your creative side, but that's my interpretation. So you let me know if that resonates with you. But that's exactly what's happening in life. What we notice is there's times for us to, plant the seeds, and then there's times for it to flourish. And sometimes it takes a long time. So no matter what's happening, it takes a while because we're so impatient. We want things to happen so quickly that we become impatient and we think, well, why can't this get any, why can't what I'm manifesting or what I'm creating, why doesn't it, come to play, come to be a massive tree? In this case, I really want it to get there in a hurry. But the thing is, it is like planting a tree, isn't it? If I plant a tree today, if I plant the seed today, it's not going to grow tomorrow morning. I have to nourish it. I have to make sure that it's in a safe place. I have to make sure that the sun's not going to burn it, or that the cold's not going to make it freeze. I have to look after it. You know, you have to nurture it. But after you start seeing your creative, your creative mind and what you've done, what you've achieved through the past, all come together. And that's when you realize, wow, it is all happening, and it happens at the right time when it's meant to. Yeah, exactly right. Thank you, Tori. So that's what I mean. Sometimes we think, am I on the right path? Am what I'm doing, is it going to lead me for something better? And it does. We just have to have patience. We just have to really understand that it's there for a reason and a season. And at the moment, some of us, I remember, I talk at the seasons of life, but there's seasons, and, it might be summer where I am now, or whatever we're into. I think we've finished summer, so we're now into autumn, of course. But when we use the term winter is our season, it means it's now time to prepare for, what we need to plant in the spring, so then it comes to life in the summer. So that's what happens. We go through those paths. But when you look back at your journey in life, you realize how far you've come and where it all fits in, how it all fits in like a glove. So I'm glad that resonated with you today too, Tori. I really love it. The thing is, our destiny is whatever happens. When none of us know what's going to happen, the universe loves to give us challenges, but it makes us stronger. And then whatever our destiny is, it is. And I spoke about yesterday our life purpose, because a lot of people think that your life purpose is the one that you had 10 years ago. Not necessarily. As we evolve in our own lives, we realize, well, what is my life purpose? So why not get everything that you've learned in life and create your life purpose? So I really love that. So I really love these two cards, how it is. So even that, if you look at the first card, grief, sadness, and resurrection, and then you look at the second card, the tree of life, it's like letting go of the past. So then the future can be, be better and more wonderful than before. So don't ever write off your future. Don't ever write off, thinking, well, this is where I am now and I'm stuck here. We're not stuck. We're not stuck. If you need to take a step back, look at your life. Like I always say, your mess becomes your message. It's not my saying, but I like to say that because it is so true. Because if you look at what we've gone through, you have to put in the work. You have to stand up in what you believe in. So I'm so glad that both of those really resonated with you girls today. I'll be back tomorrow. So if this, whoever the Facebook user is on tomorrow, I'm more than happy to have your cards read out tomorrow. It'll obviously be a different deck of cards, but I would love to serve you and do that for you. So I really appreciate everyone being here. I've enjoyed myself. I love reading these. Like I always say, these are going to stay up on my desk the whole day, because even though I talk about things, don't think I don't get the lessons as well. Of course I do. So these resonate with me like they resonate with everyone else. So we might be on different paths in our lives, but we're all got that same destiny, or the same journey, the same, we want to end up at the same destination. That's what I'm trying to say. So, we all have a GPS. We all put in which part of our lives are going to work out and which, we need to twig. But we're all going through the same thing. So please reach out to me. I'd love to hear those that have also joined on Facebook and Instagram. If they're, leave me some comments. And I leave you guys, no matter where you guys are in the world, have an amazing day, an amazing afternoon, and an amazing evening. And may you all find your angel. Thank you.